topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Welcome to the Eat and Critique Show with restaurant critics Steve O and Sophia. Brought to you by one of Steve O and Sophia's favorite Incontro Italian cuisine and steakhouse located on the Walk in Coral Springs. Now, sit back while award-winning restaurant critics Steve O and Sophia share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly in South Florida dining.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of Eat and Critique with Steve O and Sophia. And tonight we have a guest. We have Chief Brian Fuller from the Greenacres Fire Department. Every year we've been promoting the chili cook-off, and this year it's going to be even bigger, even better. And we have the chief here to help us talk about the event coming up in March. Thank you for coming.
Very honored to be here. Thank you both.
You know what? I got to tell you, so we've been judges the last 2 years, and I got to tell you, we've done a lot of events. That event is so incredibly put together.
Yes.
There's music. Of course, there's chili. And I noticed last year, because the event has grown, it's like they kind of outgrown this area. And I just asked the chief just now, how big is the new area going to be? And it is 3 times bigger, I think.
About 16 acres.
Yeah. You are going to have, this is the probably the best chili cook-off I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of them. And it's because the firemen get behind it.
That's right. That's right.
So you're going to have an antique car show too this year?
We are.
It's going to be different.
We are. So we've joined forces with the retired firefighters of Palm Beach County. Normally put on the Jupiter show, and we're moving the venue down to Greenacres, Florida. It's going to be a great season. Time of the year is March 2nd. It's a Sunday, and we're combining the chili cook-off with Rock and Roll Sunday.
Oh, how nice!
Yeah, it's so live rock and roll all day long from noon to 5 p.m. A classic car show with close to 100 vehicles in it.
Wow.
100 cars in the
Wow.
classic car show. That's all free. So you can come and have a good time. Parking is free. Listen to the music, see the cars. If you want to participate in the all-you-can-eat chili, then that's $20 ahead of the event.
There's some amazing chili
There
too.
is. And the children's, is there a different price setting for children under a certain age, or?
There is. And
You
right
don't
on-
know yet.
You're going to lie about
I mean,
your
look at
age?
my notes.
Why not? It's okay.
Yeah, but for the younger children, I think it's 11 and under. They're free, and 11 to 18, there's a certain price. But yeah,
Oh, wow.
there's a kid's price there.
I have a story. Last
You were
year,
a firefighter.
no, last year I was so embarrassed. So I was walking around, we go to each booth, and wait till you see the creativity of some of these booths out there. They don't just throw up a booth.
Right.
Some of them get really creative with it. And I just got through tasting a chili, and a little girl came up to me and she said, "How did you like the chili?"
Oh, no.
Well, one of the things we do with our show that people love about our shows, Sophia and I are totally honest. If it's no good, we say it's not good. And this little girl, and I had the furthest thing in my mind is that she might be related to somebody. And I said, well, and I was really nice about it. I said, well, it wasn't one of my favorites. And her bottom lip went like yours. And she said, "That's my dad." Maybe it's the wrong one. I felt so bad. But the great thing is people, They bring their dogs. I mean, people have
A good
the
time.
most incredible time there. And it's not something, what I noticed, you don't just come there for an hour. You spend the whole time out there, which means you've got a great event.
We do. And the retired firefighters who put on the event in Jupiter, a fantastic venue, great event. We're gonna do our best to make sure we replicate that theme, that vibe, and I know we will, because we've got them on board with us, helping us out, and we're combining forces, and it's just going to be a fantastic event. We expect over 20 chili teams, and that's going to make the value of that ticket. Eating as much chili as you like, tasting as much chili as you like. We're going to have draft beer, and then we'll have mixed drinks as well for people to enjoy, water, sodas, a dunk tank.
You're gonna be on
How's the
dunk
parking
tank?
out there?
The parking is fantastic. We have
Better.
ample parking.
Good.
Parking's free. So, it's a win-win all around.
Albacoa was kind of hard for parking.
It was, yeah, because especially if you didn't get there like early.
But what I like about this are it's a fundraiser. And this year, I really, really appreciate the charities that you're giving to. Do you want to tell the listeners about the VA?
Absolutely. Also, the group that puts on the car show and has all the vendors and everything like that is the NAM Knights Palm Beach County chapter. And they give back to the veterans. They're a motorcycle club of veteran service, those who served. And it's been a fantastic agreement with them. Fire department, same mission, we serve. And to partner with the NAM Knight and have them on board with us, they give back to the Vetsville Cease Fire House. They also have a VA gift card program. So that's some of the charities we give back to. We give back to the Firefighters Benevolent as well, Firefighters on a Mission, the Palm Beach County Pipes and Drums.
Wow.
And, all of the proceeds are divvied up among various charities. No one's here to get rich. It's to put on a fantastic event, have great live music, great chili, drinks, and everybody to have a good time.
I have a question.
Oh, what?
How do firefighters, how did they ever get the reputation of being like the best cooks?
Well, we're at the firehouse for 24 hours at a time, and we have to eat meals all day long, and they cook. And when I was a young firefighter, I didn't know how to cook very well, but over a 30-year career, you learn.
Yeah.
Because just like you, Steve O, when you don't cook something good, they tell you.
Yeah.
And so you change. You have to.
We all see you guys at the grocery store in Publix.
I know,
Right? All the
time. And they're in a group. There's like always 10 of them together.
And there was always one that cooks and one that shops, and we perfect our craft over a 30-year career. But there's going to be some fantastic chilies, not just fire teams. There'll be police. There'll be hospital teams. There'll be restaurant-based teams as well.
Wow.
They all get a chance to
Oh, nice.
for second and third prize, which is a coveted thing. It's very competitive. Very competitive.
Yes.
Firefighters are very competitive to begin with.
When they see us coming,
Oh yeah, they get ready.
Like you
they
said,
suck up
They
so good.
clean up the counters.
they win prizes as well for having the best themed tent.
Right.
Yes,
They get
right.
money back,
Right.
because it's not cheap to create 6 gallons of chili. They have to produce.
So you were involved last year. You were working the
Very
event.
Yes, sir.
So is it harder now being the one who's actually putting on the event?
Well, I have a great team of people who are helping me. So I'm not doing it alone. Again, we partnered with the NAM Knights, the retired firefighters of Palm Beach County. We have a whole committee of firefighters at the Greenacres Fire Department who help put on this event. Someone's in charge of volunteers. Someone's in charge of gift baskets for the judges. So you all we're so honored to have you all as judges this year. Again. And there's gift baskets for you all, because let's face it, trying 20 or 25 chilies at the end is tough, right?
Actually, it was fun because you only do like a little
Yeah, a little bit.
but
And it's, you know what?
and it's
Everyone
hard
is
to
unique.
judge, so 'cause it's like
And they went I mean, they've been working. One guy told me, he said, this has been cooking for 3 days.
That's right. That's right.
And they're so proud.
They are.
I mean, if you grill a steak, you grill a steak. If you make chili, you're so proud of your chili.
Yeah.
And there's something about chili events that people want to come to. It's like a magnet that makes people, and I'm telling you folks, this year, what's going to be really cool, it's going to be a lot more room.
A lot more
Oh,
room.
yes. And the band's awesome too.
Yeah. We've just secured Southern Blood Band. They're a local band here in the area, in the Palm Beach County area. They do travel all over the state of Florida and the country, but we've secured them for the event today. We just got word today that they're going to be on board with us. So we're very excited.
Are you nervous?
I'm not.
That's good.
No.
That's good. No, because usually I put on a lot of events, and I was always like, did I forget something? Because there is so, I mean, anywhere from security to bathrooms to, to ticket sale, and just so many things that you have to think about. And I was always going, is there something I forgot? Is there a last minute thing, or could I have done this better?
And I'm not trying to be humble or anything of that nature.
That's okay.
That's a great question. Am I nervous? I'm not, because we have such a great team putting this together, and this is our 3rd annual one in Greenacres. We're backed by the city of Greenacres as well. We have all of the public bathrooms there. We bring in more bathrooms for everybody. And we have such a great team that I'm not nervous.
What's the date of the event?
It's Sunday, March 2nd.
Okay.
Our event used to be in May. In the last 2 years, it's been quite hot. And last year we had the threat of some thunderstorms coming in. So we're very happy to have partnered with the retired firefighters of Palm Beach County, who normally hold their Jupiter event in March.
Yes.
We're moving it down to Greenacres, teaming up. And we believe this can be perfect weather.
Exactly where is
I was going to ask that.
It's Samuel J. Ferreri Park. It's on Community and Jog, or 10th and Jog, near 10th and Jog at Greenacres.
By Island Shores.
That's correct.
By the fire department.
Sophia, you're absolutely right. Right there in the parking lot. There's ample parking. There's almost 16 acres of room. So we can handle upwards of 8,000 people.
Wow. I'm telling you, it's an event that, because even after we judge, we're out there for at least the next hour and a half, because it's so much fun. There's great music. The vibe is amazing. And you guys are so professional the way you put this off. I mean, there's no way you could not have a good time. Bring the kids, love it.
I agree.
I think
So do the dogs.
I've never seen
spend
so
my
many.
time.
There's so many people who bring their dogs with
I'm
them.
always petting all the dogs. I had a question though. I think my favorite booth last year were the girls. What was the name of they dressed like St. Patrick's Day. They had the St. Patty's Day outfits, and they had their whole booth was they're the women. What were they called?
I don't know, but I remember the animals,
The women,
the zoo. Remember the zoo?
Yeah, but those
People
are the
who are
kids.
dressed up.
Oh, are the kids going to be there again? The ones that are, what did they call them? Vicky and Randy called them. They're like high school students that are in a firefighter program, I guess.
The cadets.
Cadets.
The cadets. Yes, we're hoping to have the cadets there. We're hoping to have, obviously, some of our sponsors will be there.
Right.
That make this possible. If we have some time, I'd like to mention this.
Yeah, go ahead.
If
Go
you don't
right
mind.
ahead. I'd love for you to.
Some of our premier sponsors are Wellington Regional Hospital.
Okay.
They're in every year. They do some of the first aid tent for us as well. Then we've got Zoll Medical is one of our big sponsors. Of course, Local 2928 IAFF. They're always on board. They're at all the chili cook-offs. They're always all in, and they do a great job. We've got 1-800 Board Up this year. That's one of our top sponsors.
That's a good one.
Steiger Green and Finer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Personal injuries.
Yeah.
and
Hope nobody sues them.
If you're in a wreck there.
And 1-800 Gold Bonds. Those are our top sponsors.
Nice.
I got it. because we've got plenty of time
Oh,
tonight.
yes.
I think what you guys do is so amazing. And I knew it, when I was going to college at University of Texas, Longhorns, I drove an ambulance
Oh, good.
on the weekends.
Can't drive, by the way. I don't know how he drove an ambulance.
No, but looking at the
Sorry.
no, but looking at what you have now versus what we had, I'm not going to say how long ago, but it is amazing. It's like a hospital on wheels now.
Mhm.
Yes, it is.
And the training that you have, listen, a person has a much better chance of survival now than when we did it.
Well, they have to be trained as paramedics now
That's
to
correct.
be in the fire department.
That's correct. But this is a great segue into why we put on these types of events, these community events, is because most people see us on their worst day, right?
Exactly.
Exactly. And they don't get an opportunity to interact with the firefighters. They watch shows on TV and they think that's what it's
Right.
like. And it's nothing like that. And I mean, sometimes, but when we put these community events on, it's really for the community to interact with the firefighters and to see us in a different way. See us when there's not an emergency. And we do love to cook. My wife, that was one of her things she checked up on the box was I was able to cook. She loved it. And I love cooking, and most firefighters do. And it's a great community event and everybody has a good time, and they can meet us, and when there's not an emergency.
You know what my most fun time in Lake Clark Shores was? If you wanted to say a funny story, I'm going to tell you a funny story. Our Barney Fife Christmas parade, when all the firefighters from Palm Beach County come and passed out with everybody. And you guys were in it too. I remember Greenacres. You've seen it, like all the police, all the firefighters. That's our parade.
Yeah, we love it. We love doing those kind of community events.
So do you take turns with the cooking, or is there one special chef in each precinct?
A lot of the firehouses have a lot of them that can cook. They're not always working. They often work with the same people, but not all the time. They work different shifts and things change. But most of the time, there's that one guy or girl that's very good at something.
Right.
And when they're on shift, everybody gets excited. How you going to cook that our favorite dish? And we have quite a few of them. We have some professional chefs that work for us.
Well, the chili cook-off, is it one person or is it a group of people that do the recipe for the chili cook-off?
Well, that's a great question. Chili cook-off teams are usually teams of 5 people.
Okay.
And each of them have, their different skills and their different jobs and tasks. And but a lot of times there's one person that puts it all together and makes it work. And they change their recipes, and it's very
do they do change your recipe?
They do.
They have to get better every year.
They
They
do.
want to win.
That's right. It's
competitive.
a big competition. It's very fierce.
I remember last year, a bunch of them kept coming up to me, asking me how I rated. I'm like, I can't tell you that.
That's right.
But there was some really good chili last year.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
I have high blood pressure.
Okay.
I'm on medicine, and someone said that you can't keep going every day, but you can go to the fire station and they'll take your blood pressure if you
Absolutely.
think.
I can't speak for every fire department
Right.
in the county, but most do. Mine do. If you're not feeling well, or if you just want to come by the fire station, get your blood pressure taken.
That's amazing.
Absolutely. We'll do that. We'll give.
I trust you more than Walmart. That they could put your.
Trust him more than your primary care. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're there for you. We're open 24/7, 365, and if you want to come by, and then we'll give you a little stroke screen and talk to you about your health. And,
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
yeah,
I didn't know they did
Sure.
that.
Yeah, someone told me, said, go by the fire station. I said, you can't do that.
Wow.
They'll take your blood pressure and.
Stroke
Absolutely.
screening too.
Well, it's not something that's a machine would hook you up to, but we'll talk to you
Right.
about your health and things that you might be concerned of, and educate you about signs and warning signs of stroke and cardiac arrest. And then obviously we do CPR training too for the public.
That's awesome.
It is so amazing what you all do. And there's an old saying that the firemen are always running towards the fire when everybody's running away from it. And I'm trying to get sentimental, but it's
I
amazing.
wouldn't want to be a firefighter or a police officer.
Well, you just have to have a heart to want to help people, and that's about it.
It's a hard
Everything else
job.
we could teach you.
It's a hard job.
It is. Yeah. And right now, first responders are, the leading cause of death of first responder. One of the leading causes of death of first responder is suicide. So a lot of the
Right.
proceeds that we collect from these events help to support therapy dog programs or therapists. And we've got a few of those, and we've got a therapy dog that had a team, Negan and Charlie are our 2 therapy dogs, and we love them. And
So we have hurricanes down here, and crime is horrible. And you keep hearing these scary stories about, people who've come across the border. What kind of training do you get as a first responder? Are you constantly training, or is it a once a year, or do things even change at all?
They do change, and I've been in the business 31 years, and I still go to training.
Wow!
Because you can never stop learning and perfecting your tactics, and hoses change and nozzles change, and the fire, what the chemicals and the products that they make the new furniture with burn a lot hotter and a lot faster than they did 30 years ago. So we have to change our tactics. We have to respond faster with more people because the fire is bigger when we get there. Mm-hmm. And so we're constantly training.
It's amazing. So you're going to get to meet all these firemen out there.
And women.
And women, that's right.
Can't forget about the women there.
Exactly.
They keep us all sane.
Are you one of the chefs, Chief?
I am not.
You're going to just do the event.
He's going to be the guy running around with head cut off.
I got to tell you, the Greenacres Fire Department chili team is award winning.
I remember.
And, I let them do their thing because they do it.
Yeah, you always remember Greenacres firemen. Yeah,
I voted for them last year. I know I'm not supposed to say that, but I did. They were good.
How many stations are there? Greenacres.
For Greenacres right now, we have 3. We have 2.
That's a lot.
2 full standing and 1 temporary, and we're looking to build.
Why is it temporary?
Because we needed another unit in that area. We saw the call volume increasing, and so one of our original fire stations from back in the days in the 50s, or I can't remember specifically, is a fire station right now.
Actually, I don't think that's a lot because Greenacres is growing very quickly.
Yeah, and we do the fire and medical response for the city of Atlantis as well.
Remember last year, are you going to have the old fire truck out there this year?
We'll have the pink one out there.
Yeah.
And the ladder trucks will be out there.
Well, that attracted a lot of people.
It does.
Well, because they had little messages written on it.
Yeah, the cancer support for the cancer survivors. They can sign the truck. That's kind of neat.
We're here talking about the Greenacres, the chili.
Rock and
Is
roll.
it still called a cook-off?
It is.
Greenacres chili rock and roll Sunday.
That's right.
And we've got the chief here. He's actually the one this year who's taken over for kind of Randy and Vicky.
Mm-hmm.
Hardest job. I mean, he knows it because he's been around it, because there's so many moving parts.
Mm-hmm.
And what's so great about it is you're going to have a lot of people there.
Yes.
There's no doubt you're going to have a lot of people there because people know the event now.
And if they want to know more about the event, there's a website they can go to,
greenacreschiliCookoff.com. greenacreschiliCookoff.com.
And it's on March 2nd.
And we're going to be announcing it every Monday, all month. Next month, we're going to be promoting it. We'll get the chief back on, but
absolutely.
I just want to just share with people that there's so many events down here. Every weekend, there's a different event. This is an event that I'm telling you, and I watch, because I put on so many events myself. I watch how long people stay for, and people they come as soon as the doors open and they stay the whole time. They don't just leave after an hour. People are mingling. People are having fun. People bring their dogs out there.
They're singing
People
and dancing.
listening to music. I mean, they had the amphitheater out there.
Uh,
Where do they play? They have a stage out
we
there?
have a stage pavilion, yeah. It's
Okay.
almost like the amphitheater.
Nice.
Not as built like a stage, but it's a great area for that. We've got lots of bands out there. It's great. It's more than enough room. There will be classic car show, the rock and roll. Parking is free. All of that, and ample parking. It's just
And you just go to each booth.
Go to each booth and try as much
And
chili.
they have a little sample. Try it. Trust me, I was so full by the end of the time.
Yeah.
But you're going to have so many different tastes of chili, and some of them were just incredible.
Yes, there were. And
Just
March 2nd, again, 12 to 5. Free parking, $20 for the adults, all you can eat. And it's going to be a wonderful event.
Yeah, we are. We're very excited. We're very excited to have you all. And, I know that there's a lot of events that you say that happen in Palm Beach County, but if you're choosing where to spend your money, if you want to spend your money on this event, you know that every dollar goes back to a good charity. It's going to help.
yes.
It's going to help the veterans. It's going to help the firefighter benevolence. It's going to help firefighters on a mission, and truly all the proceeds are split up between some wonderful charities. And $20 is not a lot. It's not a lot.
That's
All of that
nothing for-
entertainment
So it'll go from noon.
it starts at noon. We'll kick off at noon with the Palm Beach County pipes.
Okay.
They'll kick off the event. We'll introduce the elected officials and the mayor, and then the rock and roll band starts playing, and the chili. It's all. It's
And it goes to what time?
5 p.m.
Okay.
Let the games begin.
That's right.
It's going to be a fun event.
I think it's just, you hear, when you hear about policemen, there's people good and bad. Firemen, you never hear anything bad about it. It's always so positive, and it's nice. And you are considered, to me, first responders.
Well, they
You're-
are first responders.
Yeah, I mean, well, people will say the police are,
They are. They're
But-
right there with us.
but you guys, what you do, and
It's
you
dangerous.
put in a lot of hours
Mhm.
because they put you sometimes you're there 48 hours on. How many?
We're
20, at least 24.
currently 24 hours, and then we're off for 48. Some of the guys will work an extra shift if somebody is ill or injured on their shift, so we have to fill the gap. We have to have everybody there 24 365.
Is there still a pole?
Not in any of our stations.
Oh,
They're
wow.
dangerous.
Are they really?
A lot of injuries on slide demos.
No.
A lot of
On
injuries.
TV, they always,
I know.
Made it
That's the
sound
best
so
part
easy.
about the fire station.
It is.
So let's repeat again, the place of the event is which park?
Samuel J. Ferreri Park in Greenacres. That's on 10th or Community and Job. It's on Sunday, March 2nd, 2025. Beautiful time of the year. We're going to have perfect weather for the chili. We think it'll be a little cool, very low humidity. Live rock and roll band is Southern Blood. They're going to be playing all the whole time. Classic car show. About 100 vehicles will be in the classic car show. Beautiful cars.
you've got something for
The
everybody.
parking is free.
Mhm.
The kids
Yeah.
will have a great time. There's things there for the kids. A lot of vendors. There will be food trucks as well. If you don't like chili,
Right.
there's food trucks. Of course, that's an extra charge, whatever they charge.
I have a question about
Sure.
that then. Are they going to give a percentage of their sales back to you guys for the charity?
We don't ask them for that, but if they were to do that, we would certainly welcome that. Yeah.
And
And
it's
you know,
12 to 5 again, 12
There's
to
still time
$20.
for people to get in, right?
Oh,
Like if a
absolutely.
restaurant or a sponsor.
Absolutely. And if they go to greenacreschiliCookoff.com, if there's a restaurant out there listening that's in local in the area and one that want to enter their team, it's a great way to market their restaurant.
We
Wow.
told
Right.
several restaurants that they should get involved. In fact,
Well,
there's one for sure I know that wanted to get involved.
yeah, they tried, but they were too late to get involved.
So
But it's not too late though,
it's
right?
absolutely not too late. No, they can go right onto the website and they get links to register their teams, register their wristbands. So it's 20. So a good thing to say to note is it's $20 before the event. It's $25 the day of the event.
Oh, okay.
There you
So
go,
if you'd
listeners.
like to go ahead and get your tickets early because the day of the event it's $5 more.
I know someone who's going to love to do this, and I'm going to call him tomorrow. Bud's Chicken.
I know some too.
Bud's Chicken. I know they got 4 locations, and they're pretty close to Greenacres. Because remember the one we met at? That was really close to
That was
Greenacres.
Okeechobee Boulevard. But I think I might write to Rodney tonight too,
Yeah.
for maybe some of his restaurants.
So we know there's so many restaurants that watch our show. This is a really cool event. I know you get hit up on all these, Fort Lauderdale Wine and Food Festival, Boca. Boca has a lot of. I am telling you, there's something very special about this event that Renee and I circle our calendar about. Why are you looking at me?
Renee.
Oh, God. I'm losing it. Oh, that's like 20 years ago. Can't believe I did that. But no, this is an event that you want to be involved in. And this event is only going to grow every year. And got 10 years from now, it's like people will go, hey, when is that event? We got to make sure we go there. It's one of those events that it's kind of like the Wine and Food Festival in South Beach. It's built up so much.
Are you also putting it into the Palm Beach Post under their event page?
We're advertising
Okay.
on most of the areas. We have a public information officer that works for the city that does all of that. He's fantastic, and he gets it out. He gets the message out there. We'll be on all the new. So we'll be on T.A. Walker's Shining a Light
Yeah.
just a couple days before the event, and you'll see us on the news and have a good time with that. And,
We used to work at iHeart
we're here on the Eat and Critique show, which is incredible.
Well, I remember him because he did a morning show on iHeart, and I had a morning show on iHeart, and we were all in the same building over in Palm Beach. And when I saw him, because he had left, and I was so glad he's really a good guy.
Fantastic.
And then the guy from NBC usually is another guy who judges. And I think there was a sports guy too from ESPN.
But we're doing different, I think, this year. You want to say who your sponsors are again?
Yeah, I could. I would definitely love to.
Yes.
Our major sponsors for this event are Wellington Regional Hospital. Again, they've sponsored our event every year, and it's just fantastic. And they'll help out with the first aid tents. We've got Zoll Medical as well.
How many years have you been doing Greenacres?
So the Greenacres one, this is our 3rd annual.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely. Local 2928 with the IAFF is one of our major sponsors. 1-800-BOARD-UP. They're a board up company down here that works a lot well with the fire departments. And when someone has a victim of a fire, they come to the house and help clean up that event. And they work closely with the fire department. They're always sponsoring all kinds of events for the fire service. And then we have 1-800-GOLD-LAW and then Steiger Green and Finer. And those are our major sponsors this
Hear
year.
their logo in my head for the commercials.
Yeah, they're always there, always helping us out. You'll see them at the event. They'll have some tents, and it'd be a great way to interact with them as well.
Big law firm.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
great law firm. Actually, in fact, I just called them up the other day. That's who I called. Yeah, they're really, really good. And they're going to have a booth out there.
Yeah, they will. Steiger Green and Finer, and 1-800-GOLD.
And I guess you're going to be our contact person.
I will.
Okay. Last year it was meet at the pink fire truck.
Fire truck.
We'll have a special area set up for you guys, VIP area, and you'll have a great time as always.
I'm so glad that you're combining the two.
Yeah.
Because it really did
grow too much.
Yeah, it
for
was.
the spot.
There was a lot of people there that people were kind of like,
It was crowded last year.
won't be that this year. Well, maybe it might be.
That'll
That'll be good.
That'd be a good problem to have.
I want it to be that
That'd be a great
crowded.
problem.
Where can you go for $20 and get all the chili you want?
Good chili.
And
too.
feel good about where that $20.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah,
You know it's
exactly.
going to a good spot.
That's what I was gonna say. It's the charities that I really cherish that you guys are doing this year, especially for the.
You know what?
floods.
So tell me this is not true. Your name is Sophia, right?
No, it's Renee tonight.
But I would say probably November, you and I start saying, I wonder about the chili cook-off. We don't do that for
It
anything.
was December.
Was it December?
And I wrote to Vicki.
And we start
She
talking.
told me the youngins took over.
I'm not a youngin.
She thinks you are.
Very fortunate to have her and Randy helping us out.
Yeah, they're great
They're blessed.
people.
Yeah.
They are.
Are they going to be there this year?
Yes, they are.
She told me she
Are
was
they?
going to be
They're
there.
going to have their own chili tent too.
Oh,
You're
she didn't
kidding.
tell
That's
me
the
that part.
retirees. They're going to have their chili tent.
Oh my
She
God.
didn't tell me that part. She just said, "Oh yes, you'll see me there."
And they make some good chili. They're going to do.
Oh no, your guys better get busy.
I know.
But it was so easy to remember Greenacres, though.
They're-
And
they
I got to
have
tell you,
really-
all the people who work in the booths, the firemen, I guess, and some of their family members are in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are all so nice, and it's like they can't do enough for you, and they're just so proud of their chili.
Well, I would be too if I made chili like some of those guys did.
You wanted some of the recipes.
I said,
It's a pretty big investment. When you make 6 gallons of it, it's $300 to make a good chili.
I have a
Wow.
confession. I did ask you guys for their recipe, and they wouldn't give it
I
to
don't
me.
think they're gonna-
But that's
It's like
a nice compliment, though.
It was delicious.
And there's some really cool booths out there too.
I like how they decorate with the theme, and
Yes.
that's why I'm trying to remember those. I have a picture.
Will it be
on
the
our
same?
website.
The booths?
It is. So the awards that they get are first, second, and place for,
Mhm.
for the chili that you will judge, and the other judges that will be joining you. We don't have all the judges yet. The next one is you will also decide the best themed tent,
Right?
and then they get People's Choice. So People's Choice is a real coveted award
Oh, I bet.
because every person
Now,
who
how
buys
do
a
they
ticket-
vote?
So every person that buys a ticket gets a ticket.
Oh,
Gets a card, and they drop it in the bucket at each one of the chili
Nice.
booths. So what you're supposed to do is try all the chili booths, and then you drop your ticket in the one that you think is the best.
well, I'm going to tell the chief something else. He might already know this. With all the events that we do, we only have one event that we're so proud of that Sophia actually puts on our website. We have got pictures
I'm trying to find
of your events on our website. We always said we're not going to do that because if you do it for one, you got to do it for everybody. But this event is so cool. This is the only event that we put, and we got a lot of pictures from the event on there.
I
But it's
did.
on our website at Eat and Critique. You got to spell out and tvshow.com. Hey, if you've missed part of this show, you can go to YouTube and watch it again, or you can go to iHeart in their podcast under Eat and Critique. All of our shows
It's our
are
first
on there.
Yeah. Christina.
And then we're on 60 other platforms. So there's no way you can miss
Where's
the show. Did you find it?
Yes, I found the first one, but I'm trying to find.
I know we have the animals, the guys that are dressed up like
Yes,
the cadets that were dressed up like the firemen.
it was one of the first ones I put on, so it's going to be towards the end. And please subscribe to our YouTube.
Oh, yes.
Go ahead, tell them. It's found on our website, www.eatandcritiquetv.show.com. On the homepage, there's a link at the bottom, YouTube. Please click on that and subscribe.
I want to ask you, Chief. Now, do you live in Greenacres?
I live very close by. I don't live actually in the city limits.
So tell me some of your favorite restaurants.
Some of the favorite restaurants in Greenacres.
Doesn't have to be.
Just
Just some of your favorite ones.
Sabor Latino.
No,
Yeah. We have one in Greenacres. There's one in Boynton Beach as well.
we don't know that.
Very good. Cuban food.
Cuban food.
Well, we've been looking for a good Cuban restaurant.
It's I believe it's Cuban.
Where's it at?
There's one in Greenacres on Jog Road, just north of 10th Avenue.
Okay.
Just north?
There is, yeah.
Is it near the Eagle? I'm trying to figure out where
No,
it
I
would
think
be.
that's south.
That's south?
A little bit.
Here's the ones from last year. Here's the girls,
Oh yeah, yeah.
the women
Oh
firefighters.
yeah, that's Leilani from Palm Beach County. Yep, yep. They're great people. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, she's one. She's very very good.
And there's the bagpipes.
There they are. Yeah, they'll be there too. The bagpipes will open up the show.
That'll be fun. It's going to be a fun. Okay, where's your other favorite restaurant?
Oh boy, you're putting me on the spot. I love Banana Boat.
Oh yeah, that's
One
a
of my
fun
favorites.
place.
And then Prime Catch
Oh, that's a
as
good
well.
place.
So I like the ones on the water.
Right.
We live in a beautiful place in the country that have the intercoastal waterway there. So a lot of those restaurants there.
How long have you been chief?
Here at Greenacres, I've been the fire chief, the actual fire chief, for I guess 4 years now.
That's
And
And in the service, 31 though.
Where were you before this?
I did almost 21 years in the town of Palm Beach.
Did you
I was
really?
fortunate to be hired at the city of Greenacres in 2016 as the assistant fire chief there. I worked under Mark Pure, which was our fire chief at that time, and wonderful guy. And he
So
retired.
kind of behind the scenes, are there a lot of politics involved,
Of
even in the fire
course
department?
There would be.
There is.
Is it really?
There is, but
Because you never think about
Of
that.
course there is.
I work for a fantastic city. Our city government is incredible to work with and for and serve. And we're in a beautiful time at Greenacres. It's a fantastic city. It's located centrally in Palm Beach County, so you can get to it from either area out west, or if you're far east, right there at 10th and Jog, where that park is just a beautiful place, and it's big and it's open and it's ready for lots of people.
When I moved here, I was recruited by HCA, and I was one of the administrators at Palm Beach Regional
Okay.
before they
Yeah.
closed.
That's right.
And they set me up in Island Shores until I could find my house.
Okay.
And every time I heard Greenacres, I thought of Greenacres is the place to be.
Yeah, we hear that a lot.
I know. I was like thinking about that show. That was a fun show.
It is the place to be.
It
Definitely
is.
March 2nd.
That's right, listeners. March 2nd, 12 to 5. The name of the park again.
Samuel J. Ferreri Park. That was our mayor for almost 30 years or 30 years.
See, the show goes by so fast.
Is
We've
it
got-
over already?
No, we've got about 5 minutes, I believe.
Okay, Chief, thank you for coming and being on our show. I have one thing I wanted to add tonight that really made me sad. Last week,
You ain't the show sad?
yeah, but last week we talked about new openings, restaurants, and restaurants closing. I think I was trying to reach Chef Max.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the saddest thing that I've heard was that he had to close his restaurant down, and he won so many awards as a pastry chef. And the lines were out of the door. So I don't know if it was what we were talking about with the rents going up so high, he couldn't sustain it anymore. The price of the pastry, like eggs and flour, and I don't know, but if Chef Max, you're listening, I was very sorry to hear about you closing, and I never did get to try that baklava donut you were going to make for me.
And how about eating the
The
meat eatery in Boca
Boca.
just closed?
But he opened the one in Isla Mirada, so that one did open, and he's doing well there.
Who was that?
Chef Patty. He opened the
He
Island
did open
Bar.
up?
I told you before the show, Meat Eatery's opening the Keys.
Oh, yeah, that's been there for a long time. No,
Yeah.
But the one,
in Boca closed.
and that was really sad. It is, again, it's so sad seeing these restaurants go out of business, especially the ones who've
And
been
Chef-
with us for
and
such
Chef
a long time.
Patty won tons of awards.
Oh my
too.
God, he won all kind of awards. Best burger. He came up with the Juicy
The
Lucy.
Lucy.
I mean, the best
The Boca
burgers I've
burger
ever
bag.
had. And how about the $5 burger
the
Wednesday?
Wednesday nights, and they were good.
Amazing. This guy was a genius. Been around for about 15 years. And so sad to see him go. And then there was another restaurant that just closed down who's been with us for a long time. And then it's so sad. You know, we're trying to get the BurgerFi people on our show. And I don't know if we're having problems because they're now in bankruptcy, but their their burgers are amazing. They're having trouble, and you're seeing them close down TGI Fridays. Boston Market's gone. Yeah, it's just amazing, all these restaurants that are gone. But on the good side, there's so many
Opening.
new restaurants opening. Next week, since we've got
It's
Valentine's
February
Day coming
14th.
up, we're going to be
3
talking.
minutes.
We're going to be talking about romantic restaurants, and we'll do Palm Beach next week.
And the chief will be back too.
Yeah,
He'll be back 10 minutes. We'll have.
we're going to make sure everybody knows about this on our show. And thanks for coming on.
Absolutely.
We
Thanks for having me. It's an
appreciate
honor
it.
to be here.
Oh, give me a break. Come
It
on.
is.
Yeah, we appreciate
This is
it.
great.
Thank you. You know where my favorite burger is actually?
What?
Duffy's.
Who's?
Duffy's.
Oh,
Yeah,
Duffy's.
have a great
They
burger.
do have a good
Yeah,
burger.
good burger.
And they never make it wrong. You don't ever have to take it
Very good
back.
chicken wings there too.
Hey, that's going to do it for us tonight.
We still have 3 minutes.
We do?
Yes. Steve,
I also
what-
have to mention one of my other favorite restaurants.
Oh,
in
yes,
Greenacres
we want to know.
is the New York style pizza restaurant.
Oh, we like that restaurant.
Yes.
That's a good
Great. Those are our
restaurant.
good friends.
Is that the one that's opening up down the street?
No.
No, it's New York Love.
No,
Yeah,
we,
this is New York style pizza.
right.
restaurant.
I actually went in there to try to get them on the show, but they didn't. So you've
Maybe I
got
can
the
help you out, 'cause One of
connection.
our firefighters married the daughter. of-
Because their food is very
It's
good.
fantastic Italian food.
Yes, it is.
Sophia, what about that Italian
It's
restaurant
next
we
to
like?
It's
the
on the Lakewood
Mexican
Plaza.
restaurant
Oh,
that we did. Is that still open?
The one I'm talking about is in the corner of
Corner of
Lakewood
Lakewood
and
and
Jog.
Jog.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, in that plaza.
Mhm.
what about that one that's on Lake Worth?
Mhm.
The Italian restaurant we were going to have getting.
Oh, Rollatini.
Yeah, is that Greenacres?
No, I don't know. That's more either Wellington or West Lake Worth,
Oh, okay.
maybe.
Yeah,
No,
corporate.
Lake Worth, I think.
That's going to do it for us. We'll be back again next week with more Eat and Critique with Sophia.
Renee,
I can't believe I did that.
AKA Renee.
I can't believe it. I mean, it's only been 8 years since she's been with me.
And please, again, subscribe to our YouTube, www.Eat and Critique TV show, and we will see you next Monday. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Chief.
All
Thank
right.
you.
You've been listening to the Eat and Critique Show with your hosts, award-winning restaurant critics, Steve O and Sophia, brought to you by Incontro Italian Cuisine and Steakhouse, located in Coral Springs on the Walk. Be sure to join us again next week as Steve O and Sophia interview top local restaurant owners and chefs. Steve O and Sophia are known for their pure honesty when it comes to reviewing local restaurants. See you next week.